Hey everyone, so before we get into today's reading, which will be about, which one is this? Hold on. The 2022 money forecast. I actually thought it would be a great idea for you guys to see me shuffle on camera. We'll get into the intro and then you can pick your pile because I want to let y'all know I am a real deal reader, okay? And in the future, we'll talk about the difference between a tarot reader, a psychic, and all the other like sayings. So, I just feel like that would be great for you guys to know, so that you know what you're really watching here on YouTube. It'll be positive. It's nothing negative. Okay. So let me get to shuffling. One moment. And I just posted some new videos, you guys. So be sure to check that out. Hold on. Fix my cloth. Okay. All right. So clear the energy for today's 2022 money forecast. If you guys have not noticed by now, I mixed decks, so cards will be falling all over because this is like a hefty thing, okay? So clear the energy. We're going to be doing 3 piles today. So hold on. The girl has to be organized. So there we go. So the overall theme for pile number 1's 2022 finances. Thank you. The overall theme for pile number 3's 2022 finances. Spirit. Thank you. The overall theme for pile number 3's 2022 finances. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then what will the new sources of money come from, if any, for pile number 1? Where will the new source, what will the new source of income be for pile number 2, if any, in 2022? What will the new source of income be for pile number 3 in 2022? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Ooh. That's me, y'all. I'm Pisces Moon. Okay, Spirit. All right. So, what opportunities on a financial level will be available in 2022 for pile number 1? What about for pile number 2? Ooh, this one is screaming. Okay. Pile number 3. What about for them? Right. And show me the outcome of pile number 1's finances in 2022. Show me the outcome for pile number 2, please, Spirit. And what about the outcome for pile number 3? Thank you, thank you. Y'all still with me? Feel free to check the timestamps if you want to just skip to the payouts. But we're going to be pulling one message of advice. So 1 second. Okay. So Spirit, what is the message of advice for pile number 1's? Let me cut this up because, honey, this is a big day. Pause. What is the overall message of advice for pile number 1 for their finances in 2022? Now, thank you. So, if you guys want a 2022 like overall forecast, like the video. That way, I know you're into this type of content. Ooh, child, too much. Okay. And what is the overall message of advice for pile number 2 for their finances? Okay. What is the overall message of advice for pile number 3's finances in 2022? I'm going to be pulling a message, well, a color card here, and then I'll turn it over. This way, this can help you decide which pile is intuitively for you. So, Spirit, show me the energy for pile number 1. Show me the energy, pile number 2. Ooh. Show me the energy for pile number 3. Okay, so somebody is just driving either a lemon or an obnoxious motorcycle outside, y'all. Okay, let's see. So the overall message I'm getting from that is when the opportunities come this year, if you are watching this video, pounce on it. The opportunity will reveal itself for a reason. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So we're about to begin. Alrighty, guys. So obviously, this is a general reading. Everything I say will not resonate or pertain to all of you guys' lives. If you want a personal or private reading, check out the information in the description box. There is a special discount code down there. If you are not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, honey, because you're gonna see this vibe repeatedly, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So join the crew, join the vibe. Also, what else was I gonna say? Can't remember. Mommy brain. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is the message for pile number 1. This is the message for pile number 2. And okay, this is the message for pile number 3. All right, so I already know which pile is for me, but honey, we'll get to that later. So take a moment, take a deep breath. Timestamps will be in the description. All right, you ready? Me too. Let's start with pile number 1. All right, so we've got embrace current changes. This will be your message of advice. Let's actually do it like this. All right. Okay. Pile number 1. This is a general reading. So the first energy, let me pull up my paper so I remember. So the just pulsating energy for you and your finances as of 2022, just what you should know. Ooh, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So you guys are really, I see you guys going into the year, and like the constant energy this year for your finances is you trying to be responsible. You trying to make sure that, I really feel like a lot of you guys are trying to escape the paycheck to paycheck type of lifestyle. And I see you making sacrifices, or making sacrifices within like the first portion of the year, because the 4 of Pentacles represents 4 weeks, which is about 1 month. So I feel like there will be some months sporadically throughout the year where you have to be more responsible. You have to be more cautious rather than like risky with your spending, so that you can have a more comfortable financial situation, more so on the latter end of the year. I feel like a lot of you guys with this 4 of Pentacles, you may be saving up for something. Some of you guys maybe, you know, saving up for a house, saving up for a new car. There's just going to be something that you, something big that you want this year, or just something important that you want this year that is, it's like you're going to know that it's not going to fall right into your lap. There's going to be a little bit of legwork, or a little bit of like, you're going to need some savings in order to get it. And it's not going to be something frivolous, or, you know, just kind of like a new Louis bag or something like that. It's something substantial, something that's going to bring a lot of security and even more stability into your life. So, also on a financial level, I feel like with this message of embrace current changes, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to not really expect too much, or expect like a huge increase in your finances, or you know, you're not going to be really, I just feel like you guys are going to be playing it safe. So with spirit saying embrace current changes, there are going to be situations, opportunities, and just moments in time this year where it's not as, um, your finances won't be as limited as they were in the past. So don't go into the year with this kind of like grayish mindset or cloudy mindset that you can't take that vacation, or that you can't buy that house that you've been wanting for years, or that you can't, you know, trade in your car for something better. Like, and I'm excited to see how this plays out more, but I feel like that's like the strongest energy. That's what you can expect from your finances in 2022 on a base foundational type of level, is you really just being so committed to not living paycheck to paycheck for some of you. Um, you know, not having to worry about bills so much, or just like not, like, just, I feel like a lot of you guys are just going to be moving towards this energy of not being okay with just enough. Like, you guys are going to be wanting more, but I feel like there's going to be like a time and a place for that. And we'll get into that. We'll get into that. I feel like I want to move on to this card, and I'll come back to that if necessary. So, the new sources of income that are going to come to you in 2022. We've got the Seven of Swords. So, I feel like you guys are going to, if you don't like your job, or if your job is not, you know, properly compensating you, you're going to seek out other jobs. And I feel like it's going to be some sort of a better job, um, that comes into play, or that you, but I feel like it's something that you're going to go out there and look for. Um, for some of you, another source of income will really be like more of a promotion, something that you've been working towards. The Seven of Swords does represent around like 7 months. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to feel this Four of Pentacles energy, like this kind of financial limitation until like the summer. Or at least I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, like to just like hunker down, be responsible. And the summertime is going to be a time where the best time for you to move forward with these plans that you kind of have tucked away in your mind. As well as that, with the Seven of Swords being in the position of new money sources in 2022, um, you know, the swords does represent the mind, the intellect. So I feel like this represents picking up new skills, or like putting your skills to use in some way. So some of you guys may actually get a side hustle, or a side job, or have a side hustle. Um, so if you guys have already been doing that, but maybe you've been putting it off because you feel like, oh, it's not enough money there. There is going to be money there. You're just going to have to be consistent. You're really going to have to like be strategic with your movements, and your investments, and your efforts. Like, be strategic. Let me see what else is here. Huh. A lot of you guys are going to just get better at saving. So it's like the money that you're already making, like you're going to do better with it. Like, I'm just really hyper focused on the fact that she is fly as hell in this picture. She's got her cool outfit on, her heels and all of that. But it's like the vibe of her already having that in her closet. She's not like wasting money. Excuse me. Wasting money, you know, shopping, when she can just wear what she has in her closet. Like, she's being very like conscious of her decisions, and she's no longer just being like, oh well, I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck and just not doing anything about it. The new sources of money, or just the money improvements that you're going to see in 2022, are going to come from your sacrifices. It's going to come from you, you know, walking away, for some of you, walking away from a cushy, comfortable work from home type of job that you hate, to exploring other opportunities and running into something much better. Um, for others of you, it's also about you guys like picking up your side hustle again, and really like maybe taking an online course or something like that to like sharpen up your skills, or like fluff up your business plan or something, so that you can have more success. But again, embrace current changes. Like, spirit is telling you to like, don't be rigid, don't be like stuck in your ways, like really evolve with the times, because and also I'm noticing how she's like spending a lot of her time looking backwards. Like, so look forward. Like, you're gonna have new things, new money, new opportunities to look forward to. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you are, or if you have been in really limiting or tough financial situations, maybe because you're a single parent, or your job doesn't, like, maybe laid you off or something, or maybe some of you guys are still on unemployment, or whatever your situation is that makes you feel limited. Spirit is saying that you have the power, like you have the wherewithal to change your circumstances if you just take matters into your own hands. So I feel like the money that you desire to have in your life is gonna come, it's gonna manifest by you taking matters into your own hands. Pile number one. And the way she's looking back, she's almost, if you notice, she's looking at this embrace current changes, right? So it's like you're going to have to be honest with yourself about what you really want and make changes accordingly. Like, if you are truly unhappy with your job, you're going to have to do something about it. And that's when you're going to start to see a shift. That's when you're going to start to see the changes. Not by just sitting on your hands, or sitting with your head in your hands, just kind of like waiting for the perfect time. You're going to have to carpe diem that, pile one. You're going to have to seize the day. Okay? So, this card represents the opportunities that are going to be available to you in 2022 on a financial level. So, we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, I do feel like, again, you're going to have to like buckle down. And normally I don't do reversals on here, but I feel the need to take it, because the King of Pentacles reverse can be someone who's like they will, this is the workaholic, but this isn't the workaholic that's like, this is the workaholic that just can't help but to be a workaholic, and they're successful but they're exhausted at the same time. Whereas if it was upright, this would show you as being not necessarily a workaholic, but someone who has their ish together, their priorities together, and who is seeing success because of the hard work, dedication, and commitment that they're putting into it. But it would show you as actually being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor while you, like, it's like the farmer that has been in business for a long time, and like they've been there, done that. Like, they know how to plant the seeds, they know how to grow it, they know how to do it, and it's just kind of like in heavy rotation, like the money is just flowing and flowing. But with it being in reverse, this is saying like that is where you want to be, what I just said, with whatever you want to do financially, or whatever you're working on or working towards financially. But it's just going to take a lot of hard work, and you're going to have to, like, the opportunity is that there's going to be an opportunity for you to work smarter and not harder. You're just going to have to be okay with making a change when that that opportunity presents itself. And the King of Pentacles can be, this represents the earth signs, and they are not the most it's not that we, because I'm a Taurus, it's not that we don't like change. We just are kind of skeptical about it, and we're cautious whenever it happens. So I feel like the opportunity is, on top of what I've already said, is that, like, if you really, really put the hard work into changing your financial situation, or into building up your business, or um, learning that new skill, or just applying for those different types of jobs, or just whatever it is, it's going to be difficult, and it's going to be like draining to you sometimes, because it's something that needs to be built up. It's something that needs to be done, and it's going to feel like you're like, it's like when you think about it, you're going to think it's going to take you so long to do. But, Rome wasn't built in a day, but if you build it, they'll come. Meaning, if you have a business idea, or if you have like just something that you're trying to create for yourself, the financial life that you're trying to create for yourself, if you build it, the opportunities are going to come. If you stick with it, the opportunities are going to come. But if you don't have a business or anything like that, or side hustle, and you're just like really focused on your career, this is saying like you're gonna have to work hard to get to where you're at. But once you get there, you're gonna feel like it's well worth it, and you're gonna have more opportunities by not sitting comfortably in an okay situation, and really doing what you want to do, and going for a better situation, which will create more opportunities. Hope that makes sense for you. But this definitely correlates beautifully with this Four of Pentacles, because this represents someone who is being stubborn in a way financially, and is afraid to make a step forward, because that you're afraid you'll move into the Five of Pentacles, um, kind of losing more than you gain. But the King of Pentacles reverse is showing that if you put that hard work into whatever it is you're trying to accomplish this year on a financial level, you will achieve it, and it'll be something like that's checked off of your life checklist. Like, it'll be something long term. But with this being reversed, there's work that needs to be done. There are seeds that need to be planted. There are bricks that need to be laid. There are job applications that needs to be filled out, courses that need to be taken. It's just like a to-do list that may seem tedious and like just like daunting, but if you do it, you'll thank yourself. You'll feel like you got the change in your life that you were hoping would just appear, but that by going after it, you made it happen yourself. So let's get into this card, which represents the outcome. So we've got the Hanged Man. So this is the card of being at a point in life where you need to let go of certain habits, or let go of certain things. Come on now, Spirit is preaching right now. Because the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something tightly because you feel like there's not anything better. And the Hanged Man represents a major life lesson that we all learn at different points in our lives. And for you, you're going to have to learn to, like, you're going to have to learn that life is about taking many, many leaps of faith. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to get to where you want to be. And, like, you're going to have to be okay with the fact that you're going to be afraid sometimes, that sometimes you do have to put in the hard work. Sometimes you do have to, work a little bit of overtime to get that house, so that you can have a smaller rent, so that you can actually use your funds to take your kids on that vacation, as opposed to just paying this huge rent and this huge car note. And like, I just feel like you guys are going to have to let go of your attachment to material things. But not meaning something you're going to be evicted or your car is going to be repossessed. It's nothing extreme like that. It's just Spirit is trying to teach you that something, that in life you're going to always want something, right? And that you're going to always have to let something go to have something better. And you're going to have to let go of your fear of letting go. You're going to have to let go of your fear of making a mistake, or like regretting some sort of a decision. I feel like a lot of you guys are completely like on par, like 100% correct with what you should do to improve your finances, but you're afraid that if you do that, or if you do it at the wrong time, you're going to regret it, and you're going to be in like a bad financial situation, but Spirit is telling you to, wow, Spirit is telling you to like not look at it that way. Because if you think about it, the Hanged Man is upside down, and then the King of Pentacles is upside down. So I feel like Spirit is really trying to get you out of a very like financially straining type of situation, but you're kind of standing in the way. So, and the Hanged Man does represent the energy of 12. So 2022, I feel like you guys are really, it's like it's going to be less about you struggling with finances. You're going to have the money to pay your bills, but I feel like a lot of you guys are not going to be happy, and you're going to kind of like keep trying to shove your happiness to the side just because you're like, well, I've got bills to pay. I can't worry about being happy today. I got to pay this light bill or something. And Spirit is saying, like, until you listen to your heart and until you embrace what your heart is trying to tell you, until you embrace things like being honest about if your job brings you peace, or if really the money that you're making is worth it, is worth you being unhappy, until you be honest with yourself about that, you will keep feeling blockages in your finances because you're not being true to your career path. So for a lot of you, Spirit is saying you're not on your career path, your correct career path, and you may not see that things are feeling the way that they're going to feel or being the way that they're going to be, because Spirit is trying to get you on the right path so that you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, and so that you don't have to look over your shoulder about at that job, or while you pay your car note late or something, whatever it is. It's like Spirit wants to get you out of this lifestyle of being worried about finances, but it's like you kind of doubt that that's even a possibility. So I get it, I really do, but and this is not meant to be a negative reading. All in all, it's telling you that, excuse me, if you were drawn to vow number one, if you put the work in this year, you won't have to do it again. Like if you take that leap of faith now, if you my brain is going like really like silent. So 1 second. Yeah, if you could just quiet your mind, you'll know what to do. And if you just stop thinking of the worst case scenario and just do what you know you need to do to improve your situation, it will improve. Pound number one. Your biggest issue this year outside of finances is going to be doubt. And we all deal with that, but that if you tackle doubt by doing, morning manifestations, maybe listening to Tibetan singing bowl meditation music, uh, you know, tapping more into your inner child by doing something more creative or doing something that like you truly love doing outside of money, outside of paying bills, outside of your responsibilities, it can help you to ground, and it can help you to really have more faith in yourself and in your universe, and in the fact that we all have a destiny, and we're not destined to live paycheck to paycheck. We're not destined to just be, feeling stuck. You're never stuck. You're never limited. That only becomes the case when you accept that reality. You need to start rejecting the things that are making you unhappy so that you can get to a better space in life and in turn on a financial level. Okay? So, your message of advice for your finances in 2022. This card just keeps on popping out. I love it. It says a new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. I'm telling you, go for it. Even if you tried to go for whatever this it is in 2021 and 2022, 2012, all of these years before, and you failed, let all that go. The time is now. Embrace current changes, boo. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. Okay? Is that shaving commercial song? Child, I don't know. I think it is, but whatever. But it's for real. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for you. So, carpe diem. All right. Thank you, pal number one. And like the video, hit subscribe if you have not already. And I will chit chat with you in future readings. And check out the information in the description box too. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, pile number two. What's up? We're about to get into what you can expect on a financial level in 2022. All right. Ooh, this cloth, honey. All right. So, pile number one. This is a general reading. This card represents the overall energy, just what you should know about your finances in 2022. We've got the Hermit. So, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be detaching a lot from like finances. I feel like you guys are going to be really trusting the process, really trusting. Like, I feel like you're going to be approaching your finances from a spiritual perspective, even if you're not the most spiritual person. But I doubt that if you're watching my, video, um, or just pick, tarot readings in general. So I feel like you guys are really going to be, if you're into like moon manifestations or uh, just manifestation period. I feel like you guys are going to be turning to your spirituality to improve your financial situation. A lot of you guys are really just going to be turning, something that you're dissatisfied with over to God, over to the universe, and really like, I see you guys praying a lot more in your own way, whether it's with bowed head and bent knees or just like going to the park and thinking about what you want, like just in your own way. I feel like you guys are going to be really wanting more out of your life, like really craving something deeper and just more fulfilling. So for some of you, you guys are going to be like finally following your dreams, like something that you wanted to do that maybe you felt like wasn't practical. It's like you're going to have the courage in 2022 to really do what you want to do, even if that means like switching from full time to part time so that you can get more rest, or so that you can um, go back to school, or just something. It's going to be something beneficial to you, something that improves your life overall, not just your finances. um, I feel like a lot of you guys are just like not going to be really motivated by finances or just getting ahead in life in 2022. That's not a bad thing. The Hermit is ruled by an Earth sign, which is Virgo. So I do feel like you guys are going to be bringing in money, but it's like, and you guys are going to be taking care of your responsibilities and stuff like that. But I feel that a lot of you guys are going to be just like making, oh, I love that. A lot of you guys are just going to be making living your life more of a priority instead of making a living your top priority. You're still going to be bringing in the bacon, but it's like it's going to be turkey bacon as opposed to pork bacon. Like, you're going to just be like trying to make better decisions, trying to, on a financial level as well. Um, because you're just going to want better for yourself with this Hermit card. You're going to, so a lot of you guys are going to be putting your head down and maybe like working on certain projects, or really like, instead of like working on building up your finances like like pile number one, you guys are going to be working on building yourself up. And by doing that, I feel like your finances are going to like blossom because you're going to blossom. A lot of you guys are going to be turning over a new leaf financially. This is beautiful. I can go on and on for days with this, but I won't. The next card represents the new sources of income, or just the new money that's headed your way in 2022. we've got the Knight of Cups. So definitely if you guys are like into something creative, whether it be crocheting or doing hair, uh, making candles, whatever, selling bottled water. A lot of you guys are just going to, ooh, okay, Spirit. A lot of you guys are going to be getting signs about like, especially if you are working in a job that's like just something to pay the bills, it's not anything remotely close to what you enjoy. You're going to be getting signs from like the career path that you should take now, like the career path that you should pursue now, whether it be you scrolling on YouTube and coming across something that says, hey, how to become a web developer, or and then it's just like your curiosity is going to be piqued, and spirit is going to be sending you signs whether you're spiritual or not. But a lot of you guys in this group are going to be searching for your purpose this year, and you're going to be receiving some very powerful messages as it relates to your career and your finances as a result of you going on a spiritual journey to find yourself, to find your life purpose, to find happiness, whatever it is that your sun sign is pulling you towards, right? But the opportunity is like, it's like you're going to be on Facebook or on social media and they're like, hey, did you know such and such is hiring? And it's like, it's just going to be something better. You're going to be like pulled towards something better than you already have. And it's just going to it's going to like naturally fall into your lap. It's like, even if you guys do start to get out there in the job market, like maybe some of you guys took a break from working, like if you're a stay-at-home mom or something and you have this desire to start working again, this is for some of you. It's like you're going to think, maybe I should start doing that. And it's like once you start doing it, it's just going to flow. And you're going to know instantly that you've made the right decision. Or, again, if you guys are like working at a grocery store or McDonald's, just something to pay the bills, it's like a lot of you guys are going to be thinking very, very deeply, because the Hermit as Virgo is the analytical sign. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be figuring out the career that makes you happy. Like you're going to be getting the answers to that. And that will open up all of these doors of opportunity. It's like you're going to know, like, wow. The opportunity, well, this is the opportunities card, but I feel like the new sources of income for you is going to be opportunities that come by way of signs of what you should do, that's like breadcrumbing you to something much more abundant, much more fulfilling, and much more in alignment with your true purpose. Yeah. For some of you guys, you're going to be going back to school this year, which will lead to a better job, something much more fulfilling. Because I'm really hyper focused on this laptop, her kind of maybe studying online. And the Hermit card does represent the energy of wisdom. So, some of you guys, this is just for some of you. You're going to move to a different like city or maybe even state to find better work. And it's going to be something that leads to like just this, again, a new leaf being turned over in your life. Or at least you're just going to be thinking about it more than you have in the past. You guys are just going to be wanting better for yourself. I love that. But if you were drawn to this, don't rush making this decision. I feel like there's going to be like, wherever you experience lack, you're going to like experience abundance. And I feel like one of those areas is your finances. And it's like, it's just going to happen naturally. You guys aren't going to have to overthink it. You guys aren't going to have to like make any drastic moves. It's like spirit is going to do the shifting and the shaking for you. You just have to listen to your heart with this Knight of Cups. Yeah. So by this showing that the new money that's going to come your way is going to be in the form of a new opportunity, let's look at what that opportunity will be. Ooh. So this is the Three of Wands. This is something that is definitely going to like, you're like, whatever you were like kind of comfortable with, you're going to be 100% okay with dropping that and going for what this new opportunity is going to be. And you see how she's looking above these seas, which represents travel. So I'm telling you, some of you guys may, you know, if you guys have been, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to change careers. That's what's going to be the opportunity. It's going to be a career change. Ooh. And it's like, you know how now there are so many jobs and stuff like that, and it's like the door is just going to be open for you, and it's going to be a different field, something that like is not so like desk, and like maybe if you're like working customer service or something that just like completely bores you, it's going to be something that interests you, something that like you actually want to get up and put some clothes on and go do. But I'm seeing some sort of a career change. It's going to be opportunity this year. And I definitely see your finances are going to improve because I see you being able to get out and do more of what you want to do. And honestly, the opportunity is like you choosing some sort of a career path, and just like it's like the future is going to seem so bright. Look at how like kind of dull and dark these cards are, and look at how bright this is. So with this, don't rush making a decision. If you don't know yet what you want to do, what makes you happy, those answers are going to come to you, not just on a financial level, just all over, all together, honey. So don't you trip. Okay. The outcome card. Excuse me. We've got the 9 of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to like struggle with self-worth this year. But I feel like this is something that you guys have struggled with for a while, whether you're conscious of it or not. And I feel like the outcome is a lot of you guys overcoming this belief that your dreams are too big, or this belief that you can't do X, Y, and Z, or that you would never get get that job offer, or you would never be able to survive in another state or city. Like I just feel like a lot of the outcome here on a financial level is you really kind of proving yourself wrong. Because the 9 of Swords, even though it can seem like a very daunting card, it's really about when we just begin to overthink and create fears out of thin air. It's like when you're in a dark room and you're laying down and you're staring at that sweater in your closet, and then it turns into like a demon, and then you're like, shit, I gotta turn on the light, and I can never sleep in the dark again because there is a banshee in the closet. But it's literally just a sweater. You know? It's just the outcome is going to be like a lot of you guys are just going to be are going to worry, because Virgo is the warrior, not warrior like WARRIOR, but WORRIOR. Okay, so it's like you're going to spend a lot of your time worrying, but the outcome for you on a financial level this year is going to be like things working out, things like there being nothing to worry about. And you realizing that a lot of your limitations, a lot of your just setbacks, or just things like it was like a lot of the stuff was just in your head. So a lot of you guys, your reality is going to change. It's going to brighten up. It's going to like improve and on its own, to the point where you just know that there's someone out there looking for you in the heavens, in the universe. It's like the outcome is you're not going to feel as caged in, as cooped up, as just like not where you want to be in life. It's like you're going to do a complete 180. And I'm going to prove that to you by pulling another card here to show you, because I feel it viscerally. Let's see. All right, Spirit, show me 3 cards that will just highlight how things are going to play out naturally for pile number 2 on a financial level, despite your fears. and maybe even confusion. Thank you. We've got the Four of Wands. So this is you finding your way, finding that job, finding just what you're looking for, like it not being too far off in the distance. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I see you, not taking any loss, but only gaining just through your wisdom, through your experiences, like you growing instead of failing. We've got the Ten of Wands. So I see you guys again, just like getting to this place, like getting out of this energy. Because it's time for it, because you deserve it, because I love this. So for real, and you see these like the luggage, a lot of you guys are going to be moving on from a situation that is just no longer in alignment with your life purpose. Yeah. A lot of you guys are going to be more self-sufficient. You guys are going to like have more money than you had before, just by way of some sort of new opportunity. Some just new sense of clarity about what to invest your time into, where to plant your seeds, yada, yada, yada. Love it. So, your message of advice, pile number 2, when it comes to your finances in 2022. It says, bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So, this is saying, once you get the guidance that you're looking for, once you get the answers, act on it, and you will see results a lot faster than you think. Be bold this year. Don't be stuck in your head. Don't keep talking yourself out of what you want. Don't keep isolating yourself as well, because this does show you having the propensity to isolate yourself from these opportunities that are well out there for you, that are in abundance out there for you. And it's okay. Sometimes we're not ready. Sometimes we need time to ourselves, but I see you naturally getting back out there again, but kind of being plagued by fear a little bit. But know that fear is not rooted in reality. It's rooted in your mind and maybe even your past experiences. So push yourself out of your comfort zone, and you will find yourself in a much better circumstance. And just take your time when it comes to making decisions. Be practical, be patient, and really invest your time, your energy, and your resources into things that are going to pay off long term. Okay? Thank you, pal number 2. Hit the like button. That way I know these are the type of readings you like. And subscribe if you have not already. Ooh, Lord, I am so sorry, y'all. I burp a million times because I'm pregnant, and I keep having to tell you guys that because I don't want you guys to think I'm like, Rick from Rick and Morty. He's always like burping. That's what I feel like I am right now, because I am constantly burping. Anyway, thank you, y'all. Check out the information in the description box. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Bye, y'all. Okay, so let's move this. Okay, pile number 3. Hey, so we're going to be getting into your 2022 money forecast. So give me a second. Once again, this is a general reading. So take the leap of faith now. So I feel like that in itself is a whole sermon, okay? A whole preachery right there. So I feel like a lot of you guys, Spirit is telling you this is your season, this is your time. This is it. It's going to happen. Whatever it is you've been waiting on, I feel like 2022 is going to be a very powerful year for you, pal number 3. Let's get into it. So the overall vibe, the overall energy, what you should know about your finances in 2022. We've got the 8 of Swords. So this is perfect, because with this being paired with the take the leap of faith now, this is Spirit telling you to stop holding back. Stop procrastinating. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be like struggling with procrastination, struggling with like just the polarities of doing something traditional as opposed to something non-traditional. A lot of you guys are going to be at war with yourselves about, I feel like if you were drawn to this pile, there are going to be certain things that happen within your personal life that kind of like drain your energy sometimes, to where you kind of don't want to go to work, or um wow, give me 1 second. This isn't all bad though, because this is just talking about the swords represent conflict. So like if you had the 5 of Pentacles, then I could say your finances are going to be kind of like crappy, so do what you got to do to get out of that. But I don't see that. I feel like you guys are going to be like your own worst enemy. But I feel like you guys are going to, wow, thank you, Spirit. You guys are really going to push yourself to new levels, to new heights, to new, like a complete new situation financially. I feel like you guys are just going to have it up to here and then some, with some sort of a situation that is clearly holding you back. It's like for a lot of you, you are going to like take the blindfold off, and you're going to look, you're going to like be honest with yourself. Like you're just going to stop making excuses. I feel like a lot of you guys are really going to go for it. You guys are just going to say F it. So a lot of you guys, you may end up quitting your job, and like for some of you starting a business, or um it just, I feel like this is a bit extreme. A lot of, but it doesn't have to be a scary thing, or all of you are not going to quit your job, but there's something like you are really going to push yourself in a way that I don't think that you've pushed yourself in a while. So I'm excited to see how that plays out financially. We'll come back to that. Now, this card represents the new money, or just the money that's going to gravitate and manifest in your life in 2022. We've got the 7 of Cups. So a lot of you guys, like especially if you have like a YouTube channel, or like if you've just gotten into like some sort of a, like an interest or a hobby, it's gonna like take off in a way to where you feel like your dreams are coming true. That's for some of you. For others of you, I see an opportunity for multiple streams of income. Mhm. Like multiple streams of income. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be, you know how some people are quitting their job to drive for Uber, or, and not saying you're quitting some sort of a job that you really love, that really, you know, like fulfills you or something. I'm talking about the people who feel like they have a crappy boss, they hate their work schedule, or they're overworked, or it's just, I feel like you're going to finally say no to something that is not good for you. And it could be like on a personal level, to the point where you just kind of shed this old skin and become this new person that just like is like Terminator type vibes. Like you just go after what it is that you want, and you don't let anything stand in your way. So for a lot of you, the money that's going to come to you, because you can see this like load of money here in this cup here, a lot of you guys are going to be trying new things. Like you're just not going to be afraid to try new things, and it's going to like pay off. Another like vibe of money that's going to be coming your way is let me see, I'm definitely seeing multiple streams of income. This could be what, by way of meeting someone, you know, moving in to where you don't have to pay as much rent by your, like the bills by yourself, or something like that. This is something that a lot of you guys may be graduating in 2022, or like getting some sort of job where they train you, and then it like completely takes you to a new level financially. Like, because this is giving me the vibe of like a young person in like a field where people may feel like, well, what are you doing this? Like but she's good at it. Give me 1 second. There is something here. A lot of you guys are going to be making money online. This could be some sort of a work from home situation. Even if you already work from home, it's like I see it. You may be finding something else that's work from home that is like much easier. So the money just kind of flows a lot better. Um, that's for some of you. For others of you, there's a lot here. Let me see. This is showing like multiple job offers. Like this being a good year for like applying for a new job. Like you haven't, this is representing good luck. Okay, that's what you're saying. You're gonna have, I feel like the planet Jupiter, definitely check that in your chart. It's definitely going to be playing a major role in your finances this year. That's going to be bringing you lots of luck and abundance. Just being at the right place at the right time. But I'm definitely seeing multiple streams of income. Some sort of, making money online or by way of technology. This could be, driving or doing like where you make money through apps or some sort of a job that requires you to be on a computer or just something dealing with technology. That's what I'm seeing. I could get into that all day. If something else pops up, I'll come back to it. But also for some of you, something that you're really good at is going to bring you money. Like something like some sort of a natural talent. Child, this is spirit telling you. Take the leap of faith now. All right, so what opportunities are going to present itself on a financial level in 2022? Ooh, child. So we've got the Ten of Swords. So I definitely feel like, give me 1 second, let me see. Oh, okay, thank you. So if you guys have been like, oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, I had to get it together. So for a lot of you guys, you've been dealing with some unstable finances for a while, or just like due to the pandemic or whatever. So the opportunity that's going to come for a lot of you, if that is your situation, is it's like you're going to find stable work. You're going to find like a better work environment for some of you, like just a less toxic work environment as well. Um, Yeah, because you see how she's just like scrolling on her phone. It's like she may be having a bad day or something. And then like she gets this email that's like, hey, we checked out your resume. So if your stuff is not on Indeed, definitely put it on there. And Spirit is going to be like, people are going to be reaching out to you. Um, it's like we would like to bring you in for an interview, and then it's kind of like you're like, I don't even want to go. I hate working. These people suck. I'm not a people person. Kind of like downing yourself a little bit. But like this opportunity is like, whatever this opportunity is, it's going to bring you, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. It's going to make you feel better about your finances. Because the Ten of Swords is about like how it's only up from here. It's like this being the worst that it could get. And not meaning that that's going to be your opportunity, just like the worst of the worst. It's just meaning like just you feeling like you haven't had that right opportunity, or you feeling like things have not worked out with this energy of Jupiter influencing, like your luck is going to change. So therefore it's like whereas before the opportunities seemed limited, the opportunities are going to be limitless. Spirit is definitely encouraging you to put your talent or put yourself out there more, because a lot of you guys may, really doubt yourself, or really like just fail to see the opportunities. So a lot of you guys are going to fail to see the opportunities that are out there for you because of personal issues, or just not feeling very good about yourself at times, but and also feeling like your dreams are something that's going to take a long time to achieve. But Spirit is telling you, like, it's trying to tell you that that's not the case, that there are opportunities now, not out into the distance. That's why the Seven of Cups is here. It's telling you like The world is your oyster, honey. Take a bite, you know? All right, so the outcome for you on a financial level in 2022. Spirit, you better quit playing. We've got the World card, and the World card represents achieving something very important, something very big, something very substantial in life. This is no small victory. This is major success. So for a lot of you guys, if you are in school and you're thinking about giving up, don't give up. So pile number 3, what you're going to struggle with a lot this year is the temptation to give up, the temptation to feel hopeless, the temptation to feel like what you want is not possible. But I told you at the beginning, I see you pushing yourself out of that. Like, I see you tapping into a new side of your own strength that is going to catapult you to the success that you think is so out of reach. Take the leap of faith now. I'm going to move on to the message of advice, okay? So the message of advice for you when it comes to 2022 and your finances, it says alchemy, okay? It says you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Go for it. Go for it. You, within the next 8, well, I'm not going to, I mean, it sounds like a long time, but the swords represent months. So within the next 8 to 10 months, just by summer, I would say, by summer, I see you being in a better situation if you just stick with what you're doing, if you just don't give up. If you just keep applying, you're going to find that in 2022 you get more yeses than you get nos. If you keep sticking with school in 2022, you're going to feel like you've hit a stride, like you're on a roll. It's not going to be as difficult as it was in the past. Like 2022 is going to be a year. A lot of you guys may be going through your Saturn return, which is why things have you felt the way that you felt about yourself, or just like this feeling of failure, like this fear of failure. For a lot of you guys, there's going to be someone that helps you this year, whether it be by inspiring you, motivating you, pushing you. It could be a parent, it could be a friend. It's going to be someone. I feel like Spirit is going to be sending you the help that you need this year, passing you the torch in some way after a time where you felt overlooked, or where you felt like you've been, kind of passed over for an opportunity. A lot of you guys, you may be living in places you don't want to live, driving the car you don't want to drive, but that is going to shift with this World card. You are not meant to just be living in the hood or living in that tiny house with a leaking roof. Not saying that's you, but you get what I'm saying. You're not meant to be cooped up in that office with those people who you can't stand to be around. You're not meant to just be stuck in something that I really do feel like you've been stuck in it for a while because of your circumstances. But I see this year you're going to get unstuck, and you needing to shed the belief systems that you've built up while in those circumstances, because the possibilities are limitless. Like, I'm telling you, with this alchemy card, this is going to be a powerful year for you in terms of manifesting what you want and getting what you want. You just have to get out of your own way. You just have to push yourself to it. It's like how sometimes, we say we want to get fit, but we still want to eat the cheeseburger. No, sometimes you got to put the cheeseburger down, eat the salad. You got to, instead of laying in the bed, you got to go to the gym. And you got to come home with an achy body. But if you do it consistently enough, the ache starts to numb, and you start to hit that stride. And you start to see them abs, You start to see your butt bigger. You start to see your stomach flatter. And you're like, oh, honey, I done did it. It was difficult. I didn't think I could. I never saw myself becoming vegan, but look at me now. So, hold on. Yeah, Spirit is telling you a lot of the things that you didn't have access to in the past, you will have access to it now. So a lot of you guys, like your credit is going to be improving. Just like things are just going to improve for you naturally. But it's like sometimes you're going to struggle to see that. But if you want to make more money, if you are tired of being in some sort of a limiting situation where you're unhappy, this is Spirit telling you to go after what you truly want, not what is just gonna be more of the same. Like if you like writing, take a few writing courses, become a freelance writer. It doesn't mean that that has to be your full-time income, but that becomes one stream of income. Then you see a couple $100 coming in that way. And then, if if you're not really a people person as much as you were in the past, you know, sign up for Uber. Uber used to have to deal with people, but sign up for like Instacart or whatever. Do some grocery shopping for people. Knock on their door. You don't even have to talk to them. Then you got a couple $100 coming in that way. If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, like stop just sitting around thinking about it and do it. And you're gonna see yourself in a new light with this world card here. You have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. So take the leap of faith now. I just feel like this is so to the point that I want to keep saying stuff, but I'm not. So thank you, pal number 3. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button so I know that these are the type of readings that you guys like. Check out the information in the description. There is a special discount code down there for you if you ever want a private reading about pretty much anything with me. And check out the full Pick a Card playlist by hitting Saintuality, hitting playlist, and binge watching that. And I will see you guys or chat with you guys in the near future. Bye, and best of luck to you guys in 2022.